We are making a poster today, so you'll need a pencil, white paper, and crayons or markers. Hi everybody, that's my hand you're looking at. I'm going to trace it because today I'm making an informal poster. It's to inform people of a message. So today my message for this poster that I'm making is wash your hands. Because you know the world has gone through a pandemic, and now a lot of us are back at school. We've got to keep those good hygiene habits happening. So this is going to say, wash your hands. And that's going to be my poster. It could be, and maybe I'll get to this, wear your mask, wear your mask, and then a mask, right? So I'm making informal posters today, and I wanted you to see how I did it. I would like you to come up with your own. It could be stay in school, and you've got a picture of a schoolhouse. Think about the message you're making, but keep it short as a sentence. Wash your hands, wear your mask, stay in school. 3 words, something like that. Could be 4 or 5, but keep it simple. So I've traced my hand, and now I have a picture of a hand. The wrist looks kind of wonky, so I'm fixing that. And I can trace this. I need to start with my block letters. Let me show you how to do that. First, draw the outside of the letter, or the bottom of it, and then come up and make an even kind of line, and it's going to be that wide. So then I draw the A, draw that shape inside. S, there's the outside of it, there's the inside. H, outside, inside, outside, inside. Wash your. Now I don't want these to be right as one word, so I need a little space. Y-O-U. R, and some are capital, some are lowercase, but you really need to make sure to try to write it as clean as you can. Now I'm going to write hands pretty big, and this color will change because I'm trying to make this also an interesting poster to look at. In D. I should plan a little better. So I wrote my H too big, A. So what I need to do, try this again. Hands cannot be out to, H cannot be out to here, so H. I'm starting with this piece. I'm revising my work because it was goofed up. It was not going to work out for me. So I have to do it again. In D, draw the inside. S. Now that's plenty of space. And I know it's going to work fine for that too. So, tracing my hand. This is easy. And there's my hand. Wash your. W, A, S, H, Y, O, U, R. Wash your hands. So now we got to decide the colors. We could color these in all different colors. We could color them in red or black or whatever. You want to decide on that before you start. You don't want to change your mind, right? I hope not. And then we have to decide, how is this going to change or stay the same? Is this going to overlap over the hand? I think probably that's best. So if I was drawing this in skin color, then I would need to skip the space where the letter is there. So here's a peachy color. If the letter is there, I don't want to draw this color. But then there, yeah, the hand is there, but not here. So this is not going to be peachy. So we're figuring out what parts to color in. And then this is peach. And then this is peach. And then this is peach. And it's kind of easy to goof up if you're not really focused and paying attention. But we're making a persuasive poster today, or a poster with a message. This one says, wash your hands. Yours can be about wearing a mask, or washing your hands, or eating your vegetables, or don't run in the hall. But would you draw a shoe if you were doing don't run in the hall? Because we're using an icon or an image, and then simple sentence of 3 words, or something as a quick message. If it's too much, if it's like clean your room and make sure to take out the trash and also wash the dog, that's a lot of stuff to remember. You might miss something. Do one at a time. If washing the dog is the importance, then just wash the dog and then do the next thing. Keep this simple. We are making a persuasive poster. We want to make it look clear to the viewer. So I'm not going to color in the background. I'm going to leave it plain. And I'll probably use black and maybe red. This red, black, and white work really good for a poster. You can see it, you can read it. Could be blue on white also. And I almost have all of the hand done. I think I'm good. I'm going to erase that, and maybe it will, maybe it won't. With crayon over it, it doesn't work as well, but yeah, Mr.C needs to think about that stuff before he starts coloring over it. Hopefully you don't make the same mistakes I do, you know? Hopefully you stop. So, wash your hands. I have done these block letters, WASHYOURHANDS. So, oh, I forgot my thumb. Gotta color that in. I need my thumb. Then color that, and then that big thumb. And we've almost got that part. Then we talked about, I could have that a different color, but I think that might get confusing if I do that. If you pull these lines, make it look sharp, it'll look great. I want things to be crisp and clean. Sorry I've been so quiet. I'm not talking to you the whole time, and you know, I was lost in my tracing. So I've got those letters traced, H-A-N-D-S, for hands, and then I could trace this also and then color it in. Sometimes it's best that you do it that way, and then you've already inked all your pencil lines, so they're covered. You don't have to erase anything. It's done for you. And you just want this to be neat and clean as best you can. letters may not be easy for you. Look, mine are kind of wonky also. If I practice it, though, I do get better at it. It's just I haven't done this in a while, and I could take a little more time to make better work. I hope that you spend at least 15 minutes on this to color it in. It's great to have a good idea, but go ahead and finish it so that everybody can see your idea. Because if you don't finish it, we don't really see your idea. We see something unfinished. And you could tell us what it is, but it's not the same as seeing it. Wash your hands. So that's good. I could take an eraser and clean these letters up if I skipped places. And I do see some of that line outside of my letter. I don't want that. And this is revision also. I'm cleaning up what I've done as I go. And then I can take my time and color or marker this in. It'll look good either way if you take your time. I'm doing wash your in blue. So I'm taking my time to ink in right next to that line. Try to get all of that colored in so it looks really nice. Take your time as you do your work. It'll be better. And if you just rush through and spend a minute, it won't really count. I will know if you spent time on this because I can see the details. I can see what's finished and what's not. So I'm just coloring these letters in. This is a really simple art assignment. Make a poster for your house or for the school. We can hang these up around the classroom or out in the hallway. It's a message that somebody needs to hear. Like if it's PBS language, it's like be kind to each other. Or follow directions the first time, or something about school and about being kind to each other, probably. But then if it's about coronavirus, which is a topic that we could be talking about as far as wash your hands or wear your mask or stay 6 feet away from each other or keep your distance or anything like that. If it's a good message, it would make a good poster. It would be interesting to see. Someone might learn the lesson from your poster. They might learn something. You might have a little brother or sister that's in this building too. They might see your work. Wash your, and then I need hands, but I know that this marker feels pretty dry. And I think that blue went good with wash for water. But hands, it's a different color. It could just be black, and that would be fine too. Let me see if this marker will work. Sometimes the black is pretty dried out. Yes, it is. Pretty dry. Maybe crayons is fine. Okay, let's change up. Mr.C has to do that too. Peeling a little bit off of this paper off of this crayon. Now I'm going to have to be careful with the crayon. It will go exactly where I tell it to go. So I have to be careful where I tell the crayon to go. And you can't erase crayon too easy, guys. So you gotta be sure to put it where you want it and not where you don't, because that could make your whole drawing look messy. If I just bloop right across it, it's over. Start over. This is the second time of me doing this one. If you remember, I had to rush hands in and because it was too wide, so I revised it and I did it again. And hopefully you're doing that to make your best work. If you goof and you can't fix it, well, start over. That was something I could not fix. So you guys know how to color in the complete shape. That's what I'm doing. It's kind of fun having my own sign. What are you going to make your sign about? Hopefully something helpful to others. A persuasive poster gets the message across quickly and without a lot of words. Almost finished with this. I'm excited to see how much time this has taken me when I look at my clock. Once I'm done, I will know. Persuasive poster. All this takes is crayons, pencil, white paper, whatever color paper you have. Started to get outside of that. Gotta focus on my work here. Oops. Go ahead and correct that if you goof. I'm noticing when I get detailed, I get quiet. Maybe you do too, so that you can focus on what you're doing. Sometimes my neighbor is talking to me and I've got to focus on what I'm doing. You know, that happens. So try to keep on your game with what you're doing and not get knocked off of course. You gotta keep doing what you're doing to get it done. I'm almost finished. Wash your hands. I could draw some bubbles if I wanted to. That would be a great idea. We would do that in an older grade, do some pop art, but this is just an expressive, persuasive poster. You guys have written persuasive sentences and paragraphs in 3rd grade, I know. But this is not limited to 3rd grade as far as an art assignment. It could be 1st grade even. You know words also. So wash your hands. And that's a pretty good persuasive poster. What do you think? Getting it in view. Wash your hands, right? That's my hand. I traced over it. It's my poster. You can hang this up around school. Pretty neat. I hope you have a good time doing yours. There's my failed sketch with the hands rushed in. I was doing one about wash your hands. I could do one about wear your mask. You know, you would change the wear, W-E-A-R, your mask, and then write mask. You could draw a mask if you wanted to. This could be about don't run in the hall. This could be about eat your vegetables. Make a persuasive poster and color it in. Remember, we're block lettering or bubble lettering, you know, the rounded kind. Have one simple image and color that in. Mine was my hand, probably the easiest thing to do. If you want to do a wash your hands poster, here's how it is. Otherwise, dream it up, do the work, color it in, and turn it in to me on Google Classroom. Thank you, boys and girls. I hope you do a great persuasive poster and have fun with it. Bye-bye.